have to apologize for the wind. We ordered wind today so the flag would unfurl and flap perfectly in the wind. We just ordered a bit too much. So, it is my privilege today to raise the Pride flag and kick off Pride Week in Cochrane for the very first time in our community's history. I was going to say a round of applause, but we didn't need to. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I want to remind you about COVID. It's the last thing I want to talk about, but I do want to remind you about COVID and physically distance and use hand sanitizer. I see a lot of great face masks out there, so let's just be aware of COVID-19 while we celebrate today. And the timing of this event is authentically local and typical of the passion that individuals in Cochrane have. Thank you to Kindred Cochrane for all you have done. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kindred, for all you have done to help us get to today, to raise the Pride flag and reflect on just what it means to all of us. Today's flag raising symbolizes our progress towards building an inclusive community where everyone can feel at home. It symbolizes our commitment to celebrate and accept one another without condition. Change begins with each one of us as individuals who contribute to creating communities with practice, encourage, and embrace equality and respect for all. Together, let's make sure Cochrane is a welcoming place to live for everyone now and for future generations. I encourage everyone to take today as an opportunity for self-reflection. Can we find ways to learn and expand our capacity for empathy, to experience our community through someone else's eyes? Pride Week is a great place to start and a reminder for us all to do so. May our thoughts, actions, and behaviors today and tomorrow build and create genuine relationships with open minds and open hearts. On behalf of all residents of Cochrane, I am so pleased to raise the Progress Pride flag today. And joining me today up here are Councillor McFadden and Councillor Fedeko. Thank you. Now we have a little bit of a ceremony with a few people that would like to give a couple of speeches. So I will ask Renita Bartlett to come forward, and we're going to do the awkward sanitization of this because I leaned all over it. Please welcome Renita from Kindred Cochrane.
Happy First Pride Cochrane! Woo! In the spirit of reconciliation, we honor that we live, work, and play on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy. The Tsuut'ina, the Stoney Nakoda Nations, the Métis Nation Region 3, and all people who make their homes in Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. Thank you, Mayor Janung, for your kind words. As I reflected on Pride here in Cochrane, these words really spoke to me today. Diversity is having a seat at the table. Inclusion is having a voice at the table. And belonging is having that voice be heard. And today, our voice is heard. A few months ago, I sat down with Councillor Fedeko and asked her why there has not been a Pride in Cochrane. She passed on to me that it was because no one had asked. Well, this year, Kindred Cochrane Pride Society asked, and here we are today, having our voices heard at the table. I would like to send a heartfelt thank you out to the town of Cochrane for inviting us to have these very important conversations. Pride is a celebration of our history and the progress that we have made so far. It's also a time to acknowledge the work that still needs to be done. In light of these historic times, we would like to extend a message of solidarity to our community members of color. We will support each other in our continued efforts to eliminate discrimination and injustice. We are stronger together. In saying that, I would like to take a moment to talk about the progressive flag that we will be flying today. This flag includes the additional 5 colored chevrons to the LGBT rainbow flag. By adding these chevrons, there is a greater emphasis on inclusion and progression, which is very fitting for Cochrane's first Pride. The Progress flag adds 5 arrow-shaped lines to the 6 colored rainbow flag, which is widely recognized as a symbol of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered communities. The flag includes black and brown stripes to represent marginalized LGBT communities of color, along with, the colors pink, light blue, and white, which are used on the transgender pride flag. It is an incredible honor to stand today in solidarity with all of you. It actually brings tears to my eyes. I'm very proud, for sure. Today marks many, many connections, conversations, and events in our community that celebrate belonging and progression. Before I pass the mic, I want to share a special thank you to our main sponsors of Cochrane Pride 2020, Councillor Marnie Fideko and Debbie Lee and Associates. Without your support this week, we would not be doing this. I would also like to thank my beautiful wife, Jennifer Bartlett, who has stood by me, especially today when I stumbled over words and tried to formulate them into a couple of pages. You're by my side. I love you so much, and I'm looking forward to celebrating many more prides with you in Cochrane. And last but certainly not least, I would like to thank the Kindred Cochrane Pride Society Board. Your commitment to the community is incredible. Your visions shine bright in this community. Your willingness to take chances and step out has been amazing. It's an incredible honor to be a part of such an amazing board, and I look forward to supporting that board for years to come. That's all I have to say today. Thank you.
You gotta love COVID. Thank you, Renita. I would now like to welcome Rod Halfyard up to speak on behalf of the Cochrane Rainbows.
Hello. Can you all hear me okay? Well, as Renita says, welcome to our first Pride. I'm just going to read slowly to get some of my points crossed. My name is Rob Halfyard, and over here with Flo Ryder is my husband of 38 years. In 2016, we made one of the most amazing decisions ever to move to Cochrane from Calgary. Not only for the McKay's ice cream, but because of the feeling of a well-connected, diverse, we all belong community. A place we can be our true, authentic selves without fear. To be part of the Cochrane community spirit, and because of the lack of LGBTQ2+ presence, we created a Facebook page, Cochrane Rainbows. This was to help promote everyone belongs, everyone is welcome. Diversity, inclusion, positivity. A safe place to show our pride. A place to call home for all Cochrane citizens and visitors alike. Since living in Cochrane and feeling safe and free to be our true, authentic selves, about a year ago, Eric asked me, "Are you gay?" After so many years, I thought, wow. Before I answer that question, did I say something? Did I do something? I don't know. But why, after 36 years, are you asking me if I am gay? Eric's response was, "I happen to notice our joint bank account is dwindling rapidly. Amazon, Mayfair, Wayfair, and our garage is overtaken with LBGTQ2S6974, did I get everybody? Stuff." At that moment, I felt very comfortable after 36 years and said, "Yes, Eric, I am gay and I am free." Recently, Eric and I experienced our first encounter with discrimination and a spread of hatred against us, which brought us to a very dark place. Asking ourselves, did we go too far showing our true, authentic selves? Did we share too much pride? During this devastation, That's better. During this devastation, we received overwhelming support from around the world, from family and friends and fellow Cochranites. We thank each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts. A very close friend of ours, Vonda, who lives in the U.S., sent us a text message that read, when faced with great adversity, being defeated or determined, the choice is ours to make. Eric and I chose to be determined. See something, say something, do something. Eric and I now realize that more work needs to be done to create safe spaces and places for LGBTQ+ members of Cochrane and our visitors alike. Our pledge to all of you, Eric and I are committed to taking the appropriate action to educate that Cochrane has no place for discrimination or the spreading of hatred against anyone. Everyone belongs, everyone welcomes. I truly want to thank our Honorable Mayor, Council members who've made this an amazing town, city to live in, and we appreciate everything you've done to get this going for us. Thank you. They truly showed us how the West is now. From Eric and myself and everyone else, happy Pride. Let's make this next week count and show all our true colors, and let's not be fearful. We'll protect one another. Thank you and happy Pride. I love you all.
A's and B's of speaking into a microphone on off. Thank you, Rob. Great words. So now the time everybody's been waiting for, the official flag raising. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to walk 2 steps backwards. Looks pretty good up there. So this is our fourth flagpole. This is the first time that I'm aware of anyways that we've had any kind of flag flying at the ranch house other than the Alberta flag, the Canadian flag, and the town of Cochrane flag. So it's a first on many fronts today, and it's so awesome to see everybody here today to celebrate it. So this is the wrap-up of our event today. If you want to take pictures, get by the flagpole, come on up. I'll remind you to physically distance when you're doing that. There's enough hand sanitizer up here to clean everybody. My eyes are still burning. Just want to say thank you again to everybody for making today possible, and enjoy Pride Week, Cochrane. Thank you for coming out.